Also, I didn't tell you on camera, miss was sitting down since I may be talking a little funny audience. My wisdom tooth is really hurting.
Oh,
I went to sleep last night without flossing, and I was thinking like, well, people do that all the time. I went to sleep last night without flossing after having eaten like things that really got stuck in, and because I can't get my wisdom tooth removed because of condition I have in my mouth, blah blah blah. Long story. It's really critical for me to floss to ensure that things don't get stuck down there because mine will become inflamed because my wisdom teeth are in there and I can't get them removed surgically or whatever. So something got stuck down there. I'm assuming that's what happened. And so I woke up this morning and it's just been hurting all day. It's actually subsided today, so it must be our good conversation. But yeah, so just saying that to say my mouth might get a little about the episode. I don't know what that meant, but I'm just saying.
it might hurt. It might hurt.
There you go. There you go. Anyway, what are you navigating, partner? So good to be back.
It is good to be back. What am I navigating? I am dang, I did have stuff. And I said I was gonna write it down. I'm rolling with the punches, girl. That's all I can say. I'm rolling with the punches. Things are happening, things are changing, things are shifting, and I'm rolling with it. I'm also just like honestly, the thing that is actually what I was gonna talk about. The things I'm rolling with are minuscule to the things that are like that people are surrounded with. What the things that people are going through surrounding me.
Yeah.
So I will not complain, even though I believe I can, because things impact people. But honestly, in the full scope of things, it's nothing compared to some of the things that people are going through. So I really will not complain. I cannot complain.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear that.
I've had some good days and some bad days, and some hills to climb.
We can never, like, we just can't be serious. No, I hear that though. Honestly, you're right. With the tenor of the world right now, yeah, I'm just like, let me not. So even my little teeth pain, I've had some good days. And I've had some
So speaking of ministering, right? Okay, so speaking of church,
yes.
I didn't make it to church, y'all. I didn't make it to church. Okay, here's the thing.
Let's what
So
happened.
they have a 8:00 traditional service, a 12:00 modern regular church service, and they had 10 o'clock, 8, 10, 12, and then they had a 12:00 like something, I don't know. It was like folk music. It's like conversational. I don't know. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go to that. You said what?
I was saying, ooh, that pastor got to be tired. I'm always thinking about, yeah.
No, it was 3 different. It was like 3 different people. He preaches
Good. Okay.
the main one.
Okay.
When I rolled up there, it was like empty. So I was like, I'm not going in there. It might like. So I was like, I'm okay. So, but I have been going to Dr. Melva Sampson's church, Pink Robe Chronicles, on the internet. So I love when I drop in conversation. I went to divinity school. It's just the funniest thing in the world to me because one of my doula clients, if you're a first time mom, you want to go natural, FYI, your baby probably will not come on time. They'll probably come later than 41 weeks. So I was like, I just want you to hold on a little while longer. Like, I'm just like, I've been trying to find a way to relate to her, and she go to church, and she ain't text me back none. Like, we've been texting here and there. When I say she don't text me back none, and I asked her what church you went to, that's when she texts. I said, oh, I got to talk to you about Jesus. Okay, got it. So I called her today, and I was like, what was your sermon about? I said, well, my sermon was about this, and I need you to like keep the vision, my sister. She was talking about her bucket. And we wrote the vision that she wants to have a natural birth and succumbing to the pressures of my baby's not here yet. They want to induce me, all the things. She's like, I'm tired. Yeah, baby, you tired, but that is not what the vision was. And then I was like, well, she asked me what church I went to, and I was like, online. Some of the people, divinity people I know, like, oh, you went to divinity school? Yeah, I went to divinity school.
Found the end. I didn't think about, you do have to like cultivate relationship with them, don't you? Like closeness. Cause I was like, oh, why are you calling? But like, cause she's her doula. Like, yeah.
And I'm so nervous about calling people because I'm like, I'd much rather text. But my mentor is like, you might have to call. And I'm like, I don't want to call. I'm a millennial. Don't do that.
I'm a millennial. Tell the truth.
That's just dry calling somebody. Ew, what?
Literally, it's almost like disrespectful in our culture.
But but
which
you
is
can call
wild.
me. Like,
It's wild. But yeah, yeah. But no, that's cute though. That's cute. I'm glad you found an in though.
yeah. So,
That's cute.
still working on church. Honestly, it might just be Dr. Melba because she's been speaking. So, and she's
Right.
always spoke when I pop in on Facebook, or YouTube. But I'm like, shoot, if I'm not gonna be able to like get what I want in person, I might as well just make my greens and cook my food and listen to a sermon. So
Listen, that
what I
part,
did this morning.
especially in the state of the world, honestly. Like, listen, wherever you can get your feel, your
Yeah.
encouragement, your word, listen, get it. I do think obviously community is important in terms of church being a third place, not the third space, but one of them. But either way, yeah, get the word is that's what's most critical, honestly. So that's real.
What are you navigating?
Um I don't know. Boring stuff, school, boring stuff. I preached this week. I'm kind of excited
Yay.
but excited about the sermon that I've been working on. So I preached this week. And I'm navigating all the things that I'm be working on in the preach time or work that I'll be presenting. You know, it's literally and it's only like gonna be like a 7 or 10 minute sermon, but uh it's so crazy how like when you're a seminarian preacher versus just like, well, we're just going, the amount of the amount of stuff that's required for you to create this 7 minute thing is crazy. So I'm just thinking about all the exhaustion that I've put into this thing for it to be 7 minutes is wild. But anyway, I'm excited about that. So yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing. Truly, I don't.
When you said 7 minutes earlier, I also am doing something this week about, Women's History Month, and it's 7 minutes, and I was like, "Oh."
Really. That's fire.
It's called Dear Black Women.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's cute. If anybody wants to go, I might send I can put the link in the bio. I mean, the bio. I can put the link in the, description.
Yeah,
But
it's
honestly say it again?
it's local.
No, it's online, so everybody be across the
Nice.
country.
Oh yeah, yeah. Put it, girl. What? Yeah, send it for sure.
Yeah, it'll be cute. I'm talking about something that relates to this, but I'm talking about, basically I'm saying, "Dear Black women, the ancestors are calling us to remember our recipes and our rhythms."
Oh yeah, you've been. I love how like you like get on the thing and then like you really take it all the way. That's so cute. I love that because I know you've been talking about this for some months.
It's really, like it's here. Like, it's really stuck in my heart, like, and I'm just like, "What is
Mhm.
this that I
I
can't shake?"
see.
Yeah, I
I
really feel like
love it.
this is our calling for redemption on our food, like but there's also other
Mhm.
Black women on TikTok saying the same things, and I'm like, "The ancestors are speaking." Like, they are telling us, like, "Stop demonizing our food." Like, quit it.
Yeah.
Cook it. Like,
Yep.
all of our food is not bad. Like, not all deep fried. It's not all like, it's vegetables. It's good food. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
With flavor, right? I
Flavor.
made. Speaking of that, I made
What you
some.
make, Rep?
Tonight
What
I made some. Oh, so for my veggie, I made a medley of carrots.
medley?
Uh, It was carrots. I just chopped up some baby carrots, but not like in small pieces. I just cut them in half because I wanted them to be. I've been eating this Ethiopian food and they do these things with carrots, and I wanted to recreate it. It was nothing like theirs, but it was still good. But I made so it was carrots, kale. I think I threw some onion in there, and then what else did I put? An assortment of peppers, like so all the colorful peppers except green. Oh, it was and then wait. I did sprinkle just a little bit because, again, I wanted to mimic could not mimic them, but don't have the spices that Ethiopians have to them. But I was like, "Ugh, I wanna give it some flavor," but I didn't just want regular seasoning. So, I sprinkled a little brown sugar, not a lot, and I really do mean not a lot. I did just like this and just did like this across it, just to give it like a little, "Oh, that look, little brown sugar," but it was just olive oil, pure olive oil to saute them or whatever, and, sprinkle just a little brown sugar and I know y'all gonna be like, "No," but I promise you it was good. Have you ever done, Lipton onion soup? Like the packet?
Like the French onion soup?
Mhm. But
I put it in stuff, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm well, yeah, the is that I guess it would be French onion. Yeah, you're right, yeah, because the diced onion. Yep, you're right. So the little packet or whatever, I didn't do the whole packet, but like I just sprinkled some in there in the medley with a, I promise, I know it sounds crazy.
Oh,
It
it
was
sounds
mostly because I didn't think I didn't have any. I was like, I didn't know what to season it with because I was like, because sometimes when I'm like, I just need to eat more vegetables, I literally just be like, let's just throw some in the pot and we're gonna make it do what it do. I do that because I just be trying to get more veggies in. And like sometimes it come out and then most times it come out good because veggies don't taste like nothing. So it tastes like what you season it with. So, but I was like, I just didn't want just like, oh, look, garlic, look, whatever. So I did a little brown sugar and a little lip. Sounds stupid as I'm saying it out loud, but it was really good. It was really good.
I don't I don't think I think that would work.
It was good. And I covered anyway, I was gonna just saute them, but I didn't. I ended up covering it and letting it cook for a while. Because carrots take forever
Mhm.
to really get softened. And so I covered it. Oh my, I'm not kidding. Like I was so shocked at how good it was. And then anyway, so I did that and then I did some mac and some sweet potatoes. And with the sweet potatoes, I actually didn't do sugar because I just kind of wanted sweet potatoes. So I did like a little bit of butter and just had them cook over the stove, let them, like get soft. Oh, so good. And then, like I said, I did the macaroni and then I did some chicken, baked chicken. It was really good. It's really good.
I baked some chicken the other day and thought of you. Like, yeah.
You know that's
I
all I
don't
cook. Wait, really?
like baked chicken, but I cooked it because I was making, some chicken Alfredo, but we pulled out, like, 4 chicken breasts, so then I ended up making some, I ended up taking 2 for the chicken Alfredo, 2, and I was like, "What am I gonna do with these?" So I ended up making some quesadillas, and I was in the kitchen
Oh,
literally, and I was like, "I need to get rid of these peppers, I need to cook this chicken."
mhm,
Essen was like,
mhm.
"I think you need to add some more milk," because I, like, made a cheese sauce,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was like I was like, "I need you to back up because 'cause I'm trying to listen to the Mexican ancestors, I don't know if I have, okay?" I'm trying real hard to tap in right now, like, but it was
Of
really good,
course.
like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah, of
good, it
course
was
it
good.
was. Of course it was. It don't even be and honestly, long as you do like, so I don't know if you cut up, peppers and onions in your baked chicken, but it's just it just make the world of difference, and if you wanna be a little froggy, you can make your own little cream and mushroom, or you can just buy a can, it don't matter, but I put cream and mushroom in mine sometimes too. Um, oh, it just makes the world of difference.
I can dig that. I can dig
Mhm,
that.
and then I put which is why I had the onion soup stuff because I sprinkled that on top of mine, like, toward the end, like, maybe 10 minutes before I
Okay.
take it out. Make a little
Yeah.
gravy, a little, so good.
Uh-huh.
My mom used onions get all crisp, so good. Anyhow, well, that's fun. What did you make tonight? You said you cooked tonight, didn't you?
Yeah, I made red beans, I haven't made the rice though.
Mhm.
I made some greens, I made some cornbread, I bought a rotisserie chicken last week, so I was like, "I gotta cook." We're gonna talk about this for real because I'm really trying not to waste food too. And I was like, "I cannot waste this rotisserie chicken, there's nothing wrong with it."
Yeah.
So I may end up making buffalo chicken dip with that, it was hella good too.
Oh,
Um,
good, good.
and I gotta make some, I gotta make some I have another dish I have to make because I have some broccoli that I need to cook too. Because I be wasting so many vegetables, and I was like, "We can't keep doing this."
Same,
Like,
same.
we can't
No,
keep
I'm
doing
not
it.
kidding. And the reason I made that medley was because I was like, "Raven, just get rid of these." I was like, "Let's just see what we can do. Let's just see what we can."
When I made the quesadilla, the peppers was starting to get wrinkled. I was like, "They better taste the same, I don't care." I was like, "And this is how the black people cook." Like,
Yep,
I'm starting to
yep.
understand, "Oh, it's okay, just throw it in there, it's alright." I'm
It's
starting to
alright. It's
understand
alright. It's alright.
it.
But it's the
Tell
like,
'em
the kitchen sink. It just whatever
Yep,
everything in the kitchen, whatever the quote is, but and it works, like,
yeah,
especially if you know how to cook. Like, if you can cook,
yeah,
it'll be alright. It's gonna be alright. Just
yeah. And I think I was cooking today, like, I was like, "Oh my god, you actually know how to cook." Like,
mhm, mhm. It's wonderful. Yeah, that's kinda how I was too today. I was like, even when I didn't take a picture of my plate, I'm stupid, I forgot, but, and I had gave some to, my friend, and
"Oh, that's
she
so
was like,
sweet."
Yeah, it was no, I'm telling you, it's been
I'm about to start giving some food away because I was like, "I just made red beans and rice and
somebody
greens."
eat this.
I might
Yes,
need
you should.
what, actually? You
Mm.
know what? I actually do know how Imma give some food to this week, actually. Yeah.
Good. No, it makes the world a difference. I ain't gonna lie to you. It makes the world and it's funny because this is the first time that I didn't, make a whole bunch. Usually I'd be like, but this time I was like, "No, I'm just making a little bit." And so she really just got the leftovers, and which is fine because I kinda been wanting to cook every day anyway, at least a little bit anyway, so We're
I
gonna
can
sip it up.
imagine if it's a little therapeutic, especially if you have long days. Like,
Yes. Yes.
I
You
need
get
some
your
time.
little glass of wine, get a little Riesling on that stove. And also what it does is it keeps, I know this is random, but like I work well when something else is going on. Like if I'm so like cooking is like an accountability factor for or metric for me. Like so I'm cooking and like water's in the stove. Okay, let me get back down and just because my mind is already in let's get things done. It's weird. So anyway, okay.
We're gonna continue this conversation because my portion of
Yeah.
this ties into this. But actually, I didn't read. You sent me the video, um, and um, it was about Black women aging, guys.
Yes.
Um, Girl, when did you send me this video? Okay,
Oh, yeah, it was a while ago.
y'all, I asked Raven to send me some aspirational sandals. 'Cause I was like, I need some cute sandals. I need something to reach for. Oh, she sends me some Tory Burches, and then she sends me some Hermes. And I was like, you know what? I looked at the phone like, girl, who do you think I am? But then I was like, I said aspirational, so I said, thank you
Yes,
so much. Thank
yes,
you so much.
you did.
Appreciate
It's
it.
a really nice sandal. It's a really nice sandal.
I'll put
Yes.
it on my stuff.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video. Wait a
Yes.
second. Here on the What's on the Agenda podcast, we give space for the nuance. We want to talk through social issues that impact Black women, socially, politically, financially, and all the illies. So, what's in the agenda? This is Julie Wilson. Girl.
I'm Julie Wilson. I don't fear age in a way. I remember when Allure said, we're not going to do anti-aging. We're not using that word anymore. And the executive editor at the time called me and I was at Essence. And they were like, you guys should like jump on the bandwagon. We're doing this. And I'm like, I don't know when the last time I like typed that. Like, that's not a concern for us. Yeah. One, like black don't crack. You know it cracks. It cracks later and it gets saggy and all of those things, but we don't fear it. If you ask a Black woman who her beauty muses are, they're usually older than them.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's like Sales Ross, her mama, Grace Jones. You don't hear our white counterparts being like Helen Mirren, Meryl Streep, all of those things. Like they're so focused on youth. I want to look younger. I want to look younger. And I'm like, I just keep getting better. I see the aging in me, but I also see the beauty, the magic of our melanin definitely helps the situation. But I also think that there's this spiritual internal thing too. Aging is the goal. I want to be old and playing with my grandkids or doing whatever. And so you can't really fight it too much. And I just want us to get past the ageist stuff. It's up from here. Even professionally, I'm smarter to think about us being over. No, I'm at my peak. This is when you want me. This is when you want to hire me. This is when you want me in campaigns. I'm the dopest and I'm only getting doper. And again, we're in beauty. These deep plane facelifts, don't get me wrong, that might not be off the menu for me at some point. I'm not against that at all. Totally. I'm just like, let's all just calm the fuck down in the Black community.
Yeah.
Who are your beauty muses?
Oh, I love that's a great start. And when we say muse, just somebody like admire or who I want to like try and be like.
I guess either or.
Okay. So I'm gonna do admire because it's hard for me to, to be like, but admire, like genuinely like beauty, admire. I gotta just say the first one that comes to mind. I'm not kidding. But I feel like people gonna think I'm saying it because it is. But it's true. This really is authentic. I mean it. Viola Davis. It's just what? You have that? Yeah.
I noticed that's literally what I'm writing down.
I'm not kidding. And I want to be very, very clear about what I'm saying. Like I people probably won't think this, but I'm gonna say it just in case. It's not because I feel like I have to say it because we're pro-Black women. Oh, and I'm light skinned, so let me say somebody who's extremely dark skinned. It's not that at all. Like it's not pandering. I want to be clear. It's not pandering for the sake of that. Again, I'm probably giving caveats that aren't needed, but I just want to be very clear. I mean, like literally, she is ethereal to me in every way. And because beauty is so all encompassing, like aesthetically, she's obviously like, man, her skin, she's just so stunning. I love her so much. So it's obviously her skin and her face and her smile, like her, and also too, Viola Davis, like lip and nose combination is so rounded and just perfect. Like literally, I don't know if you ever like pay attention. Obviously you have, sometimes when she be talking, I look at all of her features like in combination or in compilation with each other. She's stunning, like in every way. But if I took all of that, not to the side, but if I just like set that there and then added just like her essence and her command of words and just command of attention in general, like she is that girl in every way, which just adds to all the stuff that I just gave about her aesthetically. And then that deep voice, okay, what? She's stunning. So yeah, Viola Davis with that, like, as I was trying to think through the Rolodex in my brain, that's the only one they really came. I'm not kidding. So yeah, mine is Viola Davis probably.
Yeah, same. Her, I was gonna say her voice, and then all the things you said, and then I've read her not her documentary. I read her memoir, and
Too.
her memoir is like so inspiring to like she didn't give up. Like she truly like she's like I'm gonna be an actor. Period. Like, and that's actress. Sorry, she's gonna be. So I'm gonna be an actress, and that was it. And we were
Mhm,
talking about your personal issue. She grew up poor, like, and
mhm,
she was
mhm,
like, shouldn't nobody have to live like this? You
mhm,
know? And like she like really gave me an insight of like to keep going and stuff like that. But yes, Viola Davis.
mhm,
Um
mhm,
and
mhm.
I'm trying to think of somebody else.
Me too, me too, me too,
Uh,
me too. I could, you
let me
know what?
try.
I'll say it. I'll say it. I struggle sometimes with like oh, I'm gonna have you just edit everything. But like seriously though, lately. Hey, WOTA fam. Thank you so much for listening to our pod each week.
As we're continuing to grow, we would love if you would give us a 5-star review on whatever platform you are listening to us on.
And make sure you're subscribed on all the platforms you listen to us on.
And comment on our page. We would love to shout you out.
Now, enjoy the rest of the pod. Tracy Ellis Ross actually is the girl for me. Again, her perspective around singlehood has just completely like I've already been morphing into this my ideology around marriage and relationship and what that looks like in the future and stuff. I've been morphing in it a ton, but like hearing her perspective and hearing her conviction around her perspective about singlehood and dating and aging alone and all that. She's really just transformed my thoughts around it. And so I guess why she would classify as a beauty muse or in this vein for me is because yeah, when I think about Black women being beautiful and aging in beauty and all of that, I think about them as a whole and what I would want it to look like and how I would want to go out or like continue to progress. Let me say it that way. How I would want to continue to progress is through the lens of like I'm still gonna be committed to being an absolute baddie without question, and also baddie in my thought and perspective too. Like when I speak, you're gonna be like, huh. Yeah, and
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, like, and it's gonna, like, make you think more, and 'cause that's when I first really quick, when I first used to hear her talk about, relationships and, like, when I was just younger and dumber, I used to just be like, well, yeah, she might just be single and sad, and she just not really saying it." Like, but now that I'm like, "No, no, 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 I get what you mean," like, when you can just get to places like, "No, nobody just did it." Just no,
Yeah.
and maybe some of it was me, maybe it was the person. I don't know. That's not what I'm making judgment of. What I'm just saying is I feel good right now with me. And like I didn't used to believe that that was possible. And as I've been progressing more and more into that mind frame of mind, watching somebody be like that and also still be a baddie, I'm like, oh, it is real. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's another one of mine.
I just literally typed in older Black famous women, and I'm just looking through everybody: Felicia Rashad, Oprah, Maya Angelou, Angela Bassett, Whoopi
Yes.
Goldberg, Alfre Woodard, Dionne Warwick. I wouldn't necessarily classify Jada or um Cheekbones.
Oh yeah.
What's her name?
Jada.
Not Jada.
Bones.
Um, Cheekbones, voluptuous, just married a woman. What is this woman's name?
Oh, Niecy Nash. She
Yeah,
just made a
I
woman.
wouldn't consider them older, but in the same, but um, child, yes, but same with all the things that you just said, like the wisdom. Also, Barbara Barbara Howard. That's not her name.
Oh yes, Sherilyn. No,
Yes,
no.
Shirley Ralph,
Wow. Yeah.
Dream Girls, like,
Mhm.
um, there's something about becoming an older Black woman that brings wisdom, and also, like, something that I was watching a Shamboody's podcast with Melissa Ford, actually, and they were talking about singleness, and they brought up Tracee Ellis Ross and, uh Cree Summers, and the idea of having a love life that's not full of romantic love necessarily, but love with community and family and sisterhood and all the stuff. And it's like a full love life. And it's like, that's what I aspire to be, even though I'm in a romantic relationship. Like, I want a love life. And you don't get that until you sit at the feet of the elders.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I think, like, when you send me the video, I'm like, "Here I am, I just wanna be auntie." Like, and then
Mhm.
while I was today, I'm like, "No, I actually think I dream of being a Southern grandma." Like, I genuinely
Mhm.
I was like, "I wanna be able to cook, I wanna be able to, like,
Mhm.
tap into something that is nourishing,
Mhm.
for the people that come after me."
Yeah.
And there's a that I don't know what that difference is with white and Black women, but I don't know if Black women mind getting older in the same way. And
Yeah.
I actually don't even know if I've heard a lot of these conversations, but I don't know if Black women, admire struggle with getting older. Um
No.
if I racialize it, is it because we just absolutely don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate the life we have. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
is it because we exist outside of normal beauty standards and like we're never considered true women anyway? So it's like I'm just
Mhm.
going to be a Black woman over here and
Well,
be
let's
okay.
let's do that though. So that maybe that can be the second part to this conversation then. Um, theorizing like what's because I think it is a compilation of a lot of things, and I hadn't thought of those two things, so I'm
Mhm.
excited to hear you expound on those. Because the ones that came up for me, like why this is a truth, because I think you're right, and I think she was spot on. We don't obsess over age in the ways that they do. Obviously, it's Black women that's like, woo, child, like, ooh, I'm going to be 60, ooh, and we play about it, but never in a serious way, such that it like stifles our lives in the way that I've seen white women do. So anyway, I think the first thing that came to mind for me in terms of why that is we literally were robbed of lives, right?
Right.
Like our lives in every way, metabolically, meaning our health, socioeconomically, our money, the actual environments that we lived in were literally robbing and not hyperbolically, actually killing us
Right.
prematurely for centuries, right? And then even if you take it all the way back to Africa, right, before we were stolen, colonial rule came in to disrupt the quality of life in every region all over all the time. So like our qualities of life figuratively and literally have been stunted and cut short in every single way forever.
Mhm.
So in one aspect, but even if we just talk about like Black American women, in one aspect, although it's actually all encompassing, I really can't, but if we had to, and one aspect is just we value life in a way that is so palpable and like real to our bodies, even if
Mhm.
we say it, but we just because we've felt so much death. We have
Right.
so much death and destruction of people that look exactly like us with our skin color for so long that like I can imagine it's instinctive for us to be like, baby, yes, she's 60 now. Ooh, but like and to be able to enjoy longevity because also what comes with that what comes with longevity is more money too, generally, right? Because I know it's complex, but meaning like, and if you coming from largely not having things, it don't be until we get older that we see a little bit more and have a little bit ease mentally. You know what I mean? And again, this has nothing to do with the physical part because I know we're gonna get to that part, but I'm just saying the first component that I had thought about was like because death has become us for so long. So some of it is just like an adoration for a life that we can finally create and rest a little bit in, hopefully prayerfully, in ways that white people have been doing from birth to death. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my first one. Any one from you or thought from that?
Yeah, I was thinking about, like, when I'm thinking about when you like gave the example of like, oh, I'm about to be 60, but it's still a celebration to that. Like the
Mhm.
parties that happen at 60, 70, 80, 90 in black women are like literal parties. Like we be
Yeah.
having a good time.
Uh-huh.
And thinking about like I think the conversations about like age that I hear are more around like babies and having kids
Yeah.
versus like
Yeah.
I'm you know what I'm like it's just that's like probably the only real conversation I hear around and that's just like probably a woman thing
Yeah, for
or
sure.
people with eggs thing.
Yeah.
Um
Mhm.
but like I was thinking about the episode of the Cosby Show when Claire Huxtable was like, and I done raised 6 kids and I this and I that and I this and I still wear size blah 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 blah. And like black women have an attitude of like I have been through hell and back. I have raised my children. I have fought racism in whatever way and I
Mhm.
still look good. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I handle it with grace. And I
Mhm.
still look there's something about like and I still look good. And I think that's a part of that black don't crack. Like you can't break me down in a particular way. Like I the things that black women go through and then still have the ability to like show up and be and look beautiful, like I think there's something to that and it only gets better. Like I think there's something to that aging of like we talked about this on the podcast of just like I can't wait to get to 40 when I know like what exactly looks good on me. I've solidified my
Mhm.
wardrobe. Like I know what scents
Mhm.
look good on me, like all of the above. And that comes with age and that comes with wisdom. And um oh, and then I was also just thinking about like we live a long time. Like
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
black people around
Mhm.
me live a long time. Like
Mhm.
it's not uncommon for me to hear black women talk about they living into they black women in their 90s. Um hundreds. Like
Yeah. Black women especially, yeah.
and that's beautiful. And that's also to me, you're not finna tell me that our food is not sustaining us and it's not good
Huh?
for I
Uh-huh.
things I
You're
was
right.
right. I was like, you cannot tell me that our food that was so bad that
Mhm.
sustained us, even though it was scraps, even though it was um even though it has been demonized, sustained
Yeah.
us for 400 years working in fields.
Mhm.
That is
Mhm.
that is physical labor. Like you can't
Mhm.
tell me that food was not nourishing and fueling our bodies. God,
Mhm.
these that man on TikTok talking about eating sweet potatoes and ground beef. I said y'all gotta stop. That is not feeding your soul.
Wait, what?
The guy his name is D'Angelo. He's like,
Mm.
as soon as you the he's the it's the video the sound that's like, I'm feeling petite today or whatever it is. Like, and he's like, as soon as y'all learn how to cut them sweet potatoes down the middle, fry up some ground beef, and then put the sweet potatoes in the oven for an hour on 400, the quicker you'll lock in and get on like lose weight. I did it. I said I can't do that. I put that ground beef in a quesadilla so fast. I said I can't eat just ground beef and sweet potatoes. I need
W
something with it. Literally
Yeah.
protein and carbs. That was it.
And
Like, I'm just
and
like,
that's
it's not for me as a black
yeah.
woman. I need some
Yeah.
food that
Yeah.
because part of my therapy is, like, understanding that food is pleasurable. Food tastes good, like and I don't know, like, I don't know, there's something with the cooking right now for me and being a black woman and growing and
Yeah.
aging and the food getting
Yeah.
better and all that stuff, that
Absolutely.
I feel like all this is working together.
No,
Um
I actually see that, like, and I love your correlation. I don't we can definitely sit there. How we are the main ones who aren't concerned about aging, right? Or black women particularly. Yeah, you're right. Like, aren't concerned about aging and the ramifications of it. If anything, we celebrate it, even though marginally that could look different. But ultimately, we celebrate it and are glad about it. And also in the same breath, people demonize our food, and we be trying to demonize our food and say we eat bad and just horribly historically, and the things that are like integral to us are the things that get demonized. Like those two things don't go well together. How are we also aging and look good and all the things, but
Right.
also, yeah. So I love that connection. I really do. Like, yeah, yeah. Because I was going to go into extras, but no, I do love that connection. I think another one for me that came to mind for me in terms of why, right? Like why this is the case, why we don't mind aging and all of that. What did I say? I said the death piece, or like just a celebration of life having been, robbed of it so much, or the quality of it. But then another one, oh, I don't really know how to articulate this one. And let's just put it off top. Obviously, it's because we look, we don't, melanin makes us look, that's the obvious one. So we don't even got to cover that one, right? Like that one is the obvious one that everybody knows. We love black skin, right? But I'm excited to talk about the specific spiritual ones, or more integral ones. Africa and sun people in general, people who, are more indigenous to hot regions, essentially, but specifically African people, we have a connection to earth. And I heard Joy Reid say this today. I never used this word ever, but it works. Indigeneity. Indigenous peoples, essentially. But she was like, she didn't say this, but I'm using it now, though. We have a connection to like earth and family and like ancestry and indigeneity in a way that really gave life to everybody else, right? Like seriously, so much so that like you can't have this like connection with things that are that transcend this earth the way that African people do and African native people do, or people that emanated from there like us. You can't have that sort of a connection with the earth like that and then be like, but keep me young. No, like it don't work. It don't work. You can't have both. The magic of why we're so talented and funny, and why you took a whole groups of African from all different tribes, from all over tribes, and brought them here and said, no, now you're black. X all of that. Now you're just black. You don't get all of Black American culture from that madness that they forced us into. The only reason Black American culture was such that it is such that it is, and became the global export that it is because we have that connection to earth and indigeneity. And what that looks like is who was here first, here meaning like planet, like ancestors, and what they teach and what they think and perspectives and things that have been passed down. You can't cut that off and have the magic that is Black American culture or Black stuff in general. And then furthermore, so what that looks like for like aging is we love our old people. Like the only reason we know and have been able to evolve in the ways that we have is because we listen to our old people, and our old people are able to keep us in line. Most black, like our mom's generation and prior, now it's not like that, but most Black people prior to us, because again, I think we were the last generation that didn't do it, but you can maybe speak to it because you grew up in the South, so maybe it's a little different. But my mama, my granny, they all were raised under their their grandmas. Like moms, they was around, but like, actually, I want to talk more about that one day. But if you ever watched them documentary, or every Black person I know was like, yeah, I was a mama, but like mostly on the weekends or like all throughout the days or evenings, I would go to my grandma's house. My grandma. I was always around my grandma. I was always around my grandmother, and grandmas were like, I won't even say second moms. They were largely moms in a lot of ways. Like it was like mom and grandma kind of working interchangeably. And that was a very recent shift in that. Cause like I was around my granny a lot, but not to the extent that my mom and her mom and so on and so forth were. So yeah, all that to say, you don't get the magic of Black culture without the recipes, the loving, the warmth, the chaos, the craziness, the fun of grandma's raising and teaching and rearing and whooping and all the things like. And so we saw that we have that direct connection with our grandmas. White people, a lot of times, this is anecdotal, I'm just talking trash, but we know it's anecdotally true.
Come on.
How they throw them old people in the home, never to be seen again.
Come on. I literally just wrote that down. Our grandmothers lived in their homes. Somebody either moved in with them and took care of them, or they moved in with somebody. Like, we didn't just throw away our old people. And that might be a fear of getting older, is that you get excommunicated. We don't do that to our people.
Yes. Oh, that's good. Because they do.
We don't do that.
Not only excommunicating the old, they definitely do. They definitely do.
Yeah.
but they just, family is just not a priority for white people. Like, even the whole moving away thing, let's 2 seconds on this. It's a good pivot. Don't get me wrong, we all be moving away. I moved away right now from my family, but like, I've had anecdotal, there's no research, whatever, conversations with various Black people and white people who've, moved away from families or families of origin. And, you know, we even reference it differently. Like, don't if you're the kind of person who like went through it with your family, whatever, I get it. But like, for the most part, Black people be like, yeah, I had to do what was best for me. I had to, like, it was hard, but it was difficult, but I miss my mama, but whatever. Girl, girl, white people don't be giving a damn about. Do they even have cousins? Okay, they have cousins. I don't even think they use the word cousin. Like, they're just not familial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's strange. I don't know. Again, anecdotal, whatever. Mm-hmm.
The way I have something to that though, but the way I'm about to be spending a whole week in Louisville just for graduation season, like
Yes.
I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna just literally whole week. I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna just be there, like, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with that family. But I was thinking about, I don't know what it was, but I was thinking about the fact that I moved away. I was like, I can't have another baby unless I move back home. I asked my mama like a couple weeks ago if she would move up here, like, and because you were talking about the grandma situation, and I'm like, then I felt guilty about that because why can't I? Girl, my niece was practically raised by my mama. Like,
Yes. Yeah.
no, like I need my mama. Like my
Yeah.
daughter needs her grandmother. Like, and I was also thinking about how a lot of times families move where the mama is, like the mama.
Yes.
Like, and I'm
Yeah.
like, am I the one with
Yes.
the daddy's family? But that size the point. I was also thinking about the fact that whether we like to admit it or not, we are matriarchal community, and
Oh,
it's like
absolutely.
we are like when it gets to a certain age, it's like give me my gods. Like I am mother around here. Like stop playing with me. And like I think we are Black women just be waiting for their little turn.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait till I get older because I can't wait to tell you how I really feel.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
um, yeah, but also because of the matriarchal part of it, I think that's why we like we hold on to our old people, and we sit at their feet and we nurture them and we let them talk about stuff over and over again, and we just like I think there's something to that, that I don't think is happening with white folks. And I don't hang
Mm-hmm.
around white I don't know. But I just feel like I don't I think like um when you think about like yeah, when you even think about when they get older, like they largely don't stay with their families. Like and
Or
I was also
dismissive of them. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, I was also thinking about recipes today too. Like I was kind of frustrated and like upset because I feel like my grandma is the cook I'm aspiring to be like. And I'm like, why she didn't write nothing down? And I literally was like, I'm probably not finna be writing nothing down. And I'm
Wait.
kind of okay with that. Like,
Yeah. Right. Because
right. Sit with me.
Mhm.
And as
Sit
and
with me.
literally I have Nyla like literally like in girl, I gotta send you a video. Like I think I took a picture of it. She's like mixing up. She be like, mix it, mix it, mix it. She's trying to cook with me. And I'm like, get away. But this is how kids learn. Like, and I think
Right.
like in general, I think Black people do a good job at multi-generational teaching and learning. And
Yes.
we
Yes.
are, it just speaks to our communal, and like, it also speaks to oral tradition. Like we don't
I
write
was
stuff
just gonna
down.
say, yeah, it's oral tradition.
We
Yes.
are a
Mm-hmm.
talking people, like, and we need to we have to tap into our senses. Like, you cannot cook if you are detached from I don't want to eat. Like, I'm also trying to write a Substack article on like Black women and eating disorders, like, and how it shows up in ours differently. Like, we have to part of the womanist definition is that um she loves to
Wait,
dance.
Morgan. Pause.
I was just saying that we are matriarchal society,
Mhm.
and to give us our gods. That we like respect our elders, respect our respect multi generational like oral tradition,
Mm-hmm.
passed down, all the stuff.
All the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So while you were talking, though, that's what I was leaning in for because I forgot where I learned this little fact at, but I heard it recently because I'm so into like evolutionary biology and like anthropological theology and sort of a thing. So that's how I got down this rabbit hole. And anyway, um, I was hearing about, again, I don't know if I was reading it or learning it, but whatever. They were talking about female whales. Does that have to do anything? But I promise.
Like water wheels?
Hmm.
Okay.
Because wait, whales are mammals, right?
Whales! I thought you meant I
What?
meant you okay, so that makes sense too. I thought you meant like water, like
Yeah.
get the whale out of the water, like
Oh,
W-E-L
wishing whale. No,
Yeah.
no, no. WHALE.
Yeah, okay, got it.
But I don't know if whales are get this out.
I think they're mammals. No, I think they're mammals.
Yeah, I think whales and dolphins, right? I think they are
Yeah.
because I think the argument that they were essentially making was that in creation essentially, or in I mean, I'm a creationist, whatever, but in nature,
Mhm.
female whales, let me tell the thing and then I'll give the backstory. Female whales live on average 40 years longer than male whales, right?
Mhm.
Listen to this though. I'm gonna read the whole thing actually because I think it really is gonna help make my point. Female toothed whales, specifically killer whales, narwhals, beluga whale, duh, and short-finned pilot whales live significantly longer than males, often by 40 years or more. This extended lifespan is linked to menopause, allowing females to live for decades after reproducing to support their offspring and grand offspring, ensuring family survival. But listen to this. Um, the menopause factor. Just like humans, specific toothed whales whale species stop reproducing early in life, allowing for a long post-reproductive life. Grandma got to come in and help them kids. Okay.
Mm.
Significantly longer lives. Research found that females in these species live around 40 years. Okay, I said that. Here it is. The grandmother hypothesis. Ugh. Everything in nature says women are supposed to be here longer to help the continuity because men only destroy it. We need y'all eggs and going on. Okay. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I said eggs.
Sperm.
It's not, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a joke though. It's a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But no.
We love y'all. We love y'all so much. Dessa was like, why she make that face when she said men? I said, my God. Why you gonna be like, why y'all looking like that?
Every time, no, I've had guys be like, why you say men? Men. I'd be like, how do I say it? Anyway, okay, the grandmother hypothesis. Post-reproductive female whales, particularly orcas, provide critical support by sharing food, guiding the pod to resources, and assisting in the survival of their grandchildren, which aids in passing on their genes. So I just...
And that's why I want to be a grandma. Okay? I want to be a grandma.
To aid them in food and help.
And help with the genes. I got to pass it on, okay?
But no, so like, and again, I wish I knew where I got this from because her argument was just stunning. But like, she was just essentially saying all nature, particularly mammals in essence. But I'm sure I'd be curious. I ain't gonna say I'm sure. I'd be curious to know if this happens elsewhere too in nature or other animals. But the point is, nature has confirmed also the things that we're just naturally knowing too. Or the things that are so integral to what it is to continue or to the continuity of like a species, which is we need the women's to live long and to age and to not be consumed with looking a certain way or to not remaining young or trying to stay with the little girls. No, I don't need you to be my sis. I need you to be my TT and my mom and my grandmother because your wisdom is actually paramount to to our survival, hun. And so like, I thought that was so beautiful. And I just thought that it fit so perfectly in this conversation because it just verifies what Black people really do instinctively too, because we're earth people. And so the fact that something in the earth is acting in tandem with us in this specific space proves that like, no, we're actually the right ones. And to the extent that white Western culture is obsessed with youth and women remaining young. Credophilia, that's all I'm gonna say there.
Mhm.
Um, Obsession with youthfulness for the sake of control, which we talk about often, and because if you really want to talk about the pinnacle of like patriarchy and like, don't get me wrong, the whole world runs off of patriarchy in the sense of like people, women across the world have issues with their men, but in terms of the specific ways that it shows up in the sense of like the lack of partnership, the lack of let me stop. I'm getting myself, and I'm out of my depth at this point, and I don't even want to do that. But my point is, Western patriarchy is a hell of a thing, and white men look at their girls, their women, oftentimes as subjects, right? And just lesser, which is even that docility that white girls walk around with. Okay, I'm getting too deep. Let me stop.
When you said we're Earth people, I've been often also thinking about like gardening. Like I'm like, I want to garden in my backyard. And just like also like where is this urge coming from? You know what I mean? Like granted, I do have a friend who like has her own like community garden plot and stuff like that, or plot in a community garden. So her influence is there as well, very heavily, as well as the girl on TikTok. But it's like I our people also like touch the ground and like toil the ground and know how to um farm and garden and stuff like
Mhm,
that. And, like that's a part of us. And I don't know why I like it to be honest with you, when I be talking about like I'm talking to the ancestors while I'm cooking and all this stuff and blah blah blah. It's actually pretty scary because there's something that is like innate in me that is like coming alive and I'm just like, what is
mhm,
this? And
mhm,
it's like I think it did happen more when I after I had a child. But this desire to like be closer to the the roots, the lineage, the ground, the people, is like and I don't know and I think it also has to do with age, relating it to this conversation. I think it has to do with age and just wanting to, um, soak it all up to pass it down and share it and,
mhm.
not forget. Yeah, that's kinda how that's what I'm feeling in the moment, like
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think, like, when I'm talking about the dude, with the sweet potatoes and ground beef, I'm like, that's whitewashed. That is
Mhm,
not gonna sustain us as
mhm,
people, like,
mhm,
we as Black people have to, we have to eat soul food, like,
mhm,
something to good tasting food for us that we and that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I think we have, um um, demonized our food so much that we are disconnecting from the like, literally what I'm writing about right now for the thing I'm doing on Wednesday is that your greens don't taste like your grandma's because you're not cooking the same way she's cooking. You done
mhm,
forgot the rhythms, like,
mhm,
you've forgotten the recipes, you've forgotten how to, fry chicken. I don't know how to fry chicken to say my I ain't never tried, and I'm
mhm,
scared to. I want it to
mhm,
taste good the first time. But,
mhm.
like, yo I think there's something to aspiring to get older.
And to the extent that there has been conversations around like forever youthfulness, I think that's like, I won't say a new thing because I'm sure there's always pockets of people forever that want youthfulness, but like social media and obviously like all the filters, like I guess what I'm getting at is like, is has there been this social push towards youthfulness because we're in a chronically online generation now, and since the invention of the selfie and the self-facing camera, there has been a push toward looking more youthful. But I think that's intentional, and it's intentional. Like, yeah, it's intentional, and it's a byproduct of a government that was steeped in white Western colonialism and knows that it's losing out in terms of numbers and population. And so, like, you want to push and push and push and push and push more towards narcissism and like a post community, post earth people world. That sounds silly, but I'm serious. Like a world that's not shaped by community and things that like are oriented from the heart, or like
Mhm.
love and like some of the ethics of the East. Again, it sounds like I be caping for other parts of the world. It's not that I'm doing that. It's just when you finally start to wake up to like how much like, wait, you told us that everything that they do over there is bad. But meanwhile, in actuality, y'all over here hate your skin, doing everything empowered to stay looking 17, even though you're 70. Like there's so many things. Like y'all hate yourself. But like what? Like anyway, my point is, yeah, my point is, yeah, we are a matriarchal culture, and even that, I think we've tried to make that be like a bad thing. But like the only reason we don't mind aging amidst all the things that we've already mentioned is because we see ethereal royal style people aging with Black women, I mean, and how
Mhm.
much sustained literally our lives. They've sustained our lives in every way. The older Black women in our families, and in our lives in general, like the TTs from church and just the mothers of the church. Like at every pocket of where Black people exist, it's the older Black women that made it sustain. And that's not a bad thing. I know. Has it come with its qualms? Because yeah, we were robbed of our men, and so has that come with its things for sure. But in terms of overall benefits, last thing I'll say on this will thing, because I was reading while we were thinking or we're talking, it said, this long life is only beneficial due to their close knit social matriarchal structures. Like, I just don't think that can be dismissed. Like it only happens and their quality of life in terms of the long life and the close knit nature of it is only because the women be getting older and ensuring it, right? Ensuring that level of bond and closeness in their species, right? Or in the whale communities or whatever. I just don't think that's coincidental. Anyway,
Mhm.
it's late, so I'm not rambling, but yeah.
Yeah. I think it just convinced me to, like, try to convince Desmond to move back to Louisville. I need
Wow, there's been
I
going on.
we'll see, but, like, I have 5 sisters and a mama and aunties and, like, a village. I mean, I have village here too, but, like, there is something to, being around your people and wanting your
Mhm.
child to also be around your people. What are you reading? What are you listening to? What are you watching?
If you can't tell by now, we love media, but more specifically, we love using media as a means to cultivate conversations around Black women, the things surrounding us, our personal lives, and we live for a good Kiki child. Well, actually, outside of school stuff, because honestly, that's going to be the same for a while right now. But outside of school stuff, though, I just recently started. I'm on chapter 3, actually. Um, oh, what's the name of it? I do this every single time. I've been really going through a reading list around decolonizing my faith. And the reason
Mhm.
why I'm like crazily doing this while I'm in seminary is because if I'm gonna be learning and processing through all this, the way that the faith has traveled through Europe in 16, then 14, then all the things, then I need to be in tandem reading things that help me to deconstruct or decolonize while I'm also so like I'm being fed Jesus, but I need
Balance.
yeah, like you ever like what's something where like you doing but you need a little just such a random example. I am really sleepy. Wow. Like if you eat Indian food, I love Indian food. Sometimes they get really spicy. So they put cream, they put the yogurt, the Greek yogurt in it to like
Oh.
yeah, and it actually makes it really good. But the point is they use Greek yogurt because they food be so spicy. So that's kind of I mean, the decolonization books are like my Greek yogurt right now. Girl, go to sleep. Go to bed. So anyway, the book that I'm reading right now is on the top of the list is I'm Still Here, Black Dignity in a World Made for White. I swear to God, I swear to God. Like that's why I didn't remember it. Like what? But I promise you, I really am reading on chapter 3 and it's really good. It's Black Dignity in a World Made for Whiteness. And you would think, well, what's that got to do with Black colonization? But she goes through growing up as a Black Christian, in a white world and white spaces and some research that she's done. And so she gets into a lot of her life story, or should I say she uses her life as the backdrop for her decolonization process. And so she gives some good nuggets through the vehicle that is her life, if that makes sense. So it's good. That's what
Good.
I'm know. Name's Austin Channing Brown. Anybody's ever interested too, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
I am listening to Yeba's new album.
Oh, you.
Gene. Um I love Yeba. It's cute.
I know
Um,
you. I'm tell me about her.
you don't know Yeba?
Oh no, I do. I'm saying like
Oh.
listen to her though, but yeah.
Oh, no, she's really good. Like,
Maybe-
but what did you say?
No, I was just saying, yeah, you always tell me about her. That's all.
Oh, I thought you said tell me about her. Yes,
Oh,
I'm always telling people about Yeba.
yeah.
She's a Memphis girl.
Oh,
Um,
really? I didn't know that.
yeah, she has a song on there. It's kind of funny. The lyrics are literally like so the so she has a song called West Memphis, and she said, what's realer than the part of you that you don't even claim? Well, I guess that's how West Memphis probably feels. And I was like, dang. Like, for those of you who do not know, West Memphis is West Memphis, Arkansas, not Tennessee. So West
Oh,
Memphis, Arkansas is not Memphis, and Memphis don't claim West Memphis because it's not Memphis, Tennessee. It's West Memphis, Arkansas.
interesting. Is that why? Yeah, when I used to drive to and go back home, you would see Arkansas almost immediately. Like
Yeah,
if
it's
you're
across.
coming out of downtown Memphis, yeah, the Arkansas sign is like right there.
Yeah, I think if you cross the
Huh.
bridge, that's what Memphis.
Yeah,
So she's like
yes,
West
that's
Realist
on
part of.
the bridge.
And so
Wow.
I've just been cracking up in line because like what's really in the part of you that you don't claim, and I'm like also some personal stuff happening, and I'm like you need to claim your stuff, but so that's what I'm listening to. I'm watching Abbott Elementary, and um just all my shows. The Pit on HBO. It's really good. It's a medical drama.
You're the
Have you heard
second
it?
no, well, my girl, she was watching it and she was like so engulfed. And I was like, pause this for a second. She was like, 1 second. And I was like, girl, pause the TV.
It's a really good show though. It really is.
I'm
It's based on one day, one shift of a hospital, 12-hour shift. Um,
wow.
but it's really cute. It's a really good show. Um,
If it's on
do you watch
HBO,
Shrinking?
because HBO be killing. Huh?
Do you watch Shrinking?
Never heard of it.
Oh my gosh, it's a therapy show. It's not.
Is it about couples? Oh, okay, never mind. My friend Nate just
It's about therapy practice. So
okay.
it's like California white humor,
Okay.
dry humor, but it's funny. I
Okay.
like it.
Okay. Yeah,
Show.
no, somebody just told me to watch a show about therapy, but it was about couples, and she said that I'm gonna be triggered. So she was like,
It's
just sit.
not if it's what I think it is, I think I just saw that and I was like, I'm okay.
Then prepare yourself. So I was like, oh Lord.
Yeah, I think that's real therapy. This is a yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. I'll watch it.
yeah, so
Okay. Wait. What does this matter?
it matters to me because we gotta one of the meetings I was just in um asked like what's giving us hope, and it was like what's giving us hope about a specific topic, but I think what's giving me hope just in general is that there is life to be lived, there is lineage to be created, and we cannot get into a mindset of like pessimism and like with all the things girl, Dr. Melva, I'm telling you, like our generation, like she was talking about the Target fast that quote unquote ended.
We didn't do it.
um
Okay, go
yeah,
ahead.
y'all better not be shopping at Target. But she was talking about that, and I was just thinking about we don't have no backbone. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
400 years we was in slavery and they was praying for freedom. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the hope I'm saying that I have. And that is not to say I haven't shopped at Target. I have shopped at Target out of necessity,
Mm-hmm.
extreme necessity. But ooh, that's so embarrassing. I'm so ashamed, y'all.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
But the hope that I have literally is that um the spirit is still moving.
Yeah.
And the spirit of
Yeah.
our people are still moving, and
Oh, absolutely. That
and
can't be diminished.
yeah, and when I say the ancestors are talking, like, I really mean just the spirit of like love and legacy of like all of our people who culminate to who we are today. Even like why this matters is like go sit with your people and sit with your elders and get to know them. And I ain't gonna say you're not. I think it's a continuation of what Black people and Black women do. And just continue to do what we do. And just a reminder of like this is who we are. And it's okay that you're not devastated because you're getting older. Like that's not us. And that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Fire. I love it. I love it. I think it matters to me for obviously all the same reasons. And then I love what you just said about that you're not devastated about it, because I think there is in a world that is trying so hard to make us superficial and has been for years, right? Like in a world that tries so hard to push superficiality. And when I say a world, meaning like our culture, because Western culture, American specifically, is just so superficial in so many ways because capitalism breeds greed, and greed is about acquisition and how you look and all the things. So because of that, in a world that tries to push us more and more to that direction or in that direction, to be a Black woman is to be like, you always said all the time, to be a Black woman is to be like essentially in opposition to all the norms, quote unquote, if you want an audio version, all the quote unquote norms. And so one, you don't even have to like we don't feel pressure by it. Let me be clear. But even to the extent that we feel anything like, oh, do I need to be skinnier or look, not age or this, we don't have to, because everything about our essence, our body, our history, our legacy, all of it, the way we move is antithetical to whatever the norm is anyway. And so live on all that to say, live by and live on the metric and the system that is integral to your being Black girl, Black woman. And it's anti, but guess what? It's anti all the norms, quote unquote, but then when you just look at it in its essence, it's powerful and it's separate from many of the norms that you would be told that is things that you should submit to. Anyway, again, I'm so sleepy, so it's not making sense. I hope this is making sense, but my point is like, you don't gotta give in and we don't have to give in. I don't want y'all norms because ours are better. And that's why it matters, period. So yeah.
As you was talking, I was like, I'm just looking at my hair and I'm just like, my hair is so beautiful. And I can't wait till the end of this year. So the compilation of my hair growing out.
Right? Oh my God, right. So you see the distinction, right? And it's just gonna go up, up, up. Like our literal hair, like our phenotypical makeup defies norms, and even like how we show up, like in like, girl, yeah, please. But again, I don't even got to give this speech because aging is not our thing. Like on top of all of that, we don't age. Ah,
We are immortal.
oh, I'm just. I got stop using it a lot lately, but it's so fun.
Oh,
Oh, it's just such a good.
Gotta look. Do it.
When I got freed, the Lord freed my little tongue, child, because I just be going, I just be a good. Anyway, well, this was fun, partner.
Yeah. Y'all pray our strength.
Yes, because we
yours.
try. We got a lot happening. We didn't go into half. We got.
I'm just here. I'm glad I'm here. I'm just glad I'm.
No, and I'm sure you guys are glad we're here too. So we love doing this pod. Just kidding. No, we love it, guys. Seriously, we really do. We just need time. And yeah, but we're doing good, and we miss you guys, and we love you.